All right, ladies and gentlemen, graphic designers, we're going to learn about graphic design today a little bit, and we're going to learn about logos today. And this is mostly review, so we're not going to have to take notes until the end, so you don't have to get up and take notes. But hey, what is graphic design? It's the art or profession of using design elements such as type and images and colors and textures and lines and shapes to convey information to create an effect. So the idea with graphic design is it's artwork with a purpose. So like a magazine layout, you want the person to see your magazine thing and do something like buy stuff or go somewhere or go on this particular vacation. So you want it to have an effect. More specific, one specific type of graphic design is a logo. That's what we're going to talk about today. So for an example of the effect is when you see the Nike logo, you just want to do it. Okay, so what is a logo? A logo is a unique graphic mark or emblem used by businesses or individuals or organizations, and it should have instant public recognition. And there's some things that a logo should be, and we're going to look at it. So let's take a look at some examples of logos. Just as just a random site. Okay, so iron duck, right? So you have an iron, so you know that this hanger is made out of metal. It looks like a duck. It's clothing, so it kind of all goes together, right? So if you saw this a few times, you'd probably recognize it, and it conveys the correct message of, hey, we do something with clothing. So this particular one, it's Databerry, and so if you look at this, for whatever reason, I guess it's because of the simplicity of the art, but it makes you think of technology and then also nature at the same time. So kind of a good idea. I like this one, Shoot My Dog. So you have a guy taking a photo with an old school camera. The camera has like a dog head to it. It's kind of funny. Um, so movers. Okay, so you see a guy gently moving something with his hand, and then the house is involved. So that's your purpose. The guitar is built right into the S, kind of cool. Um, show you have metaphors. So this is a church. So you have this tree. It's like a representing life, right? And then you have the cross built into it, so it conveys your thing. Here's negative space. So if you look in here, so you have a rocket inside there, and then there's a golf tee, so it's golf rocket, so it makes sense. So lots of stuff going on. Anyway, so there you have it. So those are examples of some decent logos. Okay. All right. So when you're making a logo, here's some of the principles of design. Okay, so it should be simple, so not a ton of intricate lines. So it's not like a painting or whatever. It's very simple, kind of cartoony, memorable. You know it when you see it. Don't confuse it with another logo, right? So when you see the McDonald's logo, you know it. Timeless. It's nice if you can get a lot of years out of a logo, so that's good. Versatile. It basically means, does it look good really small? Does it look really good really huge? Does it look good in a magazine with a bunch of colors? Does it look good on a t-shirt in just one color? Does it look good if you change it to 5 colors? Um, is it appropriate? Now that doesn't mean, please don't, that doesn't mean it's nasty. It's not nasty. What appropriate means is it fits and matches the audience that you're trying to get it to. It communicates the correct message. And then, well, these are kind of the same a little bit, but communicate the right message. When you look at it, does it communicate the idea or feeling you need it to? All right, so here's an example of simple. Okay, so you can see this logo is just a circle, rectangle, and some text, right? So very simple. It's not intricate. Unique and memorable. You see this, you recognize it. You know the McDonald's symbol when you see it. Timeless. If you look at this as Coca-Cola's original logo from 18 something something, it hasn't changed. So that's kind of nice for Coke. Whenever you see like an old antique Coke thing, you recognize it because it looks the same. If you saw an old antique Pepsi one, you wouldn't recognize it right away. So does that mean the new Pepsi logo is bad and the old Pepsi logo is bad? No, but they just didn't get they didn't get their bang for the buck that Coke did. Okay, versatile. So will it work in one color? Will it work super small? Will it work really big? Will it work like in one color on a dark background? So for example, the Volcom would look good in just using one color. Basically, you use just black, and then the page. Does it look good with multicolors, multicolors, multicolors? Yeah, so it seems to work well in things. All right, so appropriate. Now, is this a good logo for a toy company? Yes. Is this an appropriate logo for a lawyer's office? No. So the logo has to be appropriate for the audience, for the business, the message you're trying to communicate. All right, Speaking of communicating a message, look at this. Amazon, it makes you happy because they have everything from A to Z, and then there's a smile. So Red Bull, the red is the color of blood and power, and the bull is also the symbol of power. That's good. All right, so Acura uses this A, but this A also looks like a tool called calipers. Calipers are what you use when you're an engineer to make really accurate measurements. So Acura, accurate measurements, engineering, it all works. All right, here's more. There's more things of communication. You have body wisdom, so you have hands that represent the body. It looks like an owl. Owls are known to be wise. Um, yeah, Big Ten. This is a funny one. The Big Ten conference ended up with 11 teams at one point, and so they snuck a little 11 in there. Already talked about Amazon. I like this one, piano forest. You see piano keys, then you see a forest all together. So here's the Northwest old logo, which is a good logo because you have an N for north, you have a W for west, and then guess which way that little arrow is pointing? It's pointing northwest. The only thing they're missing is there's no airplane in there. But anyway, that's pretty good. Okay. So I do want you to do this. I want you to copy and paste 6 logos into a Google Doc that are. So I want you to find a logo that is simple. So paste the logo and put simple under it. Memorable, unique. Put the logo, put the text underneath it. Okay. And answer these questions. How is it memorable? Why do you think it's timeless? In what way is this particular logo versatile? So put in the logos, put the label, and then answer the questions, and then share that with me through Canvas.